Hello again and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and Hambridge Transport. So we're here in northwest France, as you know, at the Circuit de la Sarthe, and we're here for the race 2 of round 4 of our multi-class championship. So let's get to that grid then for race 2, and it's Chuck on pole position. We've got Unforgiven in second, A2 in third, Paul in fourth, Ginger fifth, Rodders 6th, Wadru 7th, Thomas 8th, DJ 9th and Too Fast in 10th. Everyone, with the exception of Unforgiven, all going with super softs, is going just for the softs. So here we go then. Different close-up shot this time. So revs are up and we should be away any second. And away we go. Couple of little wheel spins there, but great start there by Paul. Goes through the middle of Unforgiven and Chuck gets himself up into the lead actually, Paul. So immediately in the lead, as quick off the line is that Corvette. All now swap cars, as you know now. Oh, and Unforgiven with a moment. Goes out wide. It's lost him a couple of spots there. Chuck goes through. A2's got there as well. So only 4 GT3 cars here in race 2. All the rest are GT4s, sorry, GT3s, did I say 4s? GT3 cars, 4 of them, and then all the rest are GT4s. So as they head off now, down the first of the long straights. Already A2 attacking Chuck, goes off to the right hand side now, gets out the draft, gets himself into second place at least momentarily. No, does get there. Chuck's going to be on him and Unforgiven's having a look now as well. Pulls out to the left, to the right even, and Unforgiven, oh, does he get down there? He does, gets himself into third. So gets past Chuck, just concedes that, Chuck, and drops back down to 4th place. Oh, runs a bit wide there, a couple of them. So okay, there was any penalties there being given. I think we're all clear. Yeah, it's all clear there. So Chuck there 4th, and then heading up the GR4s is Wadru there in 5th place with Too Fast, Thomas in 7th and Rodders in 8th. And these 3 just pulling away a gap from the others now. Hard on the brakes into the second of the chicanes. So Wadru then taking him off around there. Thomas going with him. Too Fast with a penalty there. Just must have just cut that chicane. So half a second for him to get off. So drag race now for these 2. Coming into the right hander. Hard on the brakes here. Thomas has got there, I believe he does. Yeah, clears Wadru. Can he get round there without any mistakes? Yeah, lovely. So all through there nicely. So Too Fast still with that penalty. And then a little battle back here between the 2 Vipers, Rodders and Ginger. We had this, didn't we, recently in one of the other rounds. These 2 battling it out, the 2 Viper boys. Ginger though, going to be on the inside for this next sort of right-hander. Very fast through here. Oh, Rodders goes a bit deep and a bit wide, and they both follow each other, both out in the cat litter. Oh, stones and rocks being thrown everywhere, and Rodders loses that place to Ginger. Ginger gets past, so it's up to 8th, and then DJ right back there in 10th. Actually, looks like one of the boys ahead has got a penalty. It was Ginger, so not too sure why he got one and Rodders didn't, because they both ended up in the same cat litter, didn't they? But there you go. Go and give it to Ginger. So half a second he's got to get off there. Ahead of him, Too Fast. He's also got one, but just a little bit left there. So let's go back up and have a look at the GT3 boys and see how they're getting on then. There's Paul still there out in front. It's coming to the end of the lap now to start lap 2. A2 in second, Chuck in third, Unforgiven, all the way back down to fourth now, so must have had a penalty that he's had to run off, maybe. Chuck though, piling on that pressure. Oh, and A2 picks up a penalty, just what Chuck wanted. Trouble is, A2's got the entire lap that he's got to run that off if he wants. Oh, Chuck up the nicely at the inside, great move. Bit of door rubbing, but all fair there. So good move from Chuck, gets himself up the second, but A2, oh, when he hits the barrier, that's going to lose him that second place. It does, slows him right down, so A2 takes that back again. As I was saying, he's got the entire lap to run that penalty off, so can go right to the end, drops it a little bit there. Oh, he's going to run it off right now, so gets rid of it nice and early. That promotes Chuck back up to second, so these two swapping places at the moment. But they're headed in. Paul is running away with it at the moment in that Corvette. Chuck doing his best to keep with him. And A2, as I say, and then we've got Unforgiven in fourth, just going out of range a little bit now. But a long way to go. Obviously only nearly 6 minutes gone in this race. 30 minutes, as you know. So maybe he's been doing a little bit of fuel saving, maybe. So maybe he didn't have a penalty. It might have just purely been fuel saving. But it seems a long way back to have been that far back by fuel saving, to be honest. So for me, it doesn't look like he's got any scuffs either. So for me, it must have been a penalty, if I'm honest. Back then, and there's a battle on here at the head of the GT4s, and it's Thomas attacking Wadru. Neck and neck, not much in it at all. Thomas has got that inside line, and Thomas does make that fifth place, at least momentarily. But he's got that inside line as they come round this right hand and out. Yeah, he's cleared Wadru. Can Wadru get him on the brakes? Does he run wide? No. So Thomas then goes up the fifth, Wadru sixth. And then there's a big gap back there to Too Fast, who is back a bit now. So whether that was a consequence of his penalty he ran off, I'm not sure. Seems a long way back again. So maybe there's some fuel saving going on there as well. Rodders in an eighth, and DJ's got to ninth and is attacking Rodders now. So it means that he's made a place up there, DJ, and he's right on the back of Rodders. Pulls out now to the right hand side for the next right hander, gets that move done. Can he hold it there? Oh, very close, tight, side by side. No, he didn't get it done. Rodders, lovely move, or just great bit of driving between both of them there, actually. Oh, and still looking on the outside, DJ this time. He gets there. Good moves of DJ on the outside of Rodders, on the right hander. Gets that done. So Rodders back to ninth, and actually I think we've lost Ginger. So we've only actually got 9 cars now, 8 minutes in. So Ginger must have had a mechanical issue. He's retired from the race, so it's going to be a DNF on his after his name at the end of this one. So Rodders then trying to keep with DJ. Oh, runs wide. DJ ran wide. Rodders ran wide. That could be a penalty. No, I thought it looked like they were, but there you go. So okay through there. Back to Wadru, who's still trying to chase down Thomas. Oh, Oh, good exit there from Wadru, it looked like. Made a few car lengths on Thomas there. Thomas didn't have the best exit through the first chicane, or S's. And now he's on him. Wadru's on him again. And he's going to be in the perfect position now to attack. They're going to be attacking any second because he's right up his bumper now. Look at this, pulls out. Going to go for it. He's just there now. So yeah, all that draft and slip helped him. Got his nose in front, got past. He's in 5th place. But Thomas ain't giving up. But got to be careful through here, as we know. This is a place for penalties here, for sure. I think they'll both be okay there, though. So Thomas still hounding the back of Wadru. No change in the GT3s. Paul still in first, Chuck second, A2 third, Unforgiven 4th. And then this battle, Thomas again gets that 5th place. Back of Wadru, and now they're swapping places through that second chicane. Take it easy. Looked like they're all okay through there. But Thomas just can't get away from Wadru. It looked like he had originally, didn't it? But Wadru's clawed him back. And now we've got this battle of swapping positions going on. Guess the wheels, left wheels on that dirty stuff on that left side. Oh, and the consequence of that is running wide, all that dirt on them tyres. So, opportunity for Wadru. Don't think he's got there though. There's not much between these two cars actually. Wadru might get him along here though. Bit of side draft as well. But he's not quite far enough up yet. No, just pulls in behind. Great battle though. What a battle here for 5th and 6th. Wadru pulls out again, has another look, thought about it. But dicey through there. If you're going to go for it, you've got to make it stick, and he does try it on the left-hander. But no, Thomas holds it. So Thomas still remains in 5th. So let's just go back and have a look at the GT3s there. So Paul looking fairly comfortable there. Yeah, he's got a big gap now, Paul. Ahead of Chuck in 2nd. And all these are starting to get spaced out a little bit now. Unforgiven's taken A2 though. So up to 3rd goes Unforgiven, so I'm not too sure. He's got a lot of damage here. Look at that damage. Engine damage. Right, sorry, left front damage as well, which is why he's appears to be going really slow. So at the moment he's got an engine damage. It's just cleared now. So must have had a big hit with A2, or something must have happened. A2 though is off in 4th place, so don't know whether there's a coming together there somewhere along the line. But whatever it was, he's down there in 4th. Unforgiven. He's now got back going again. But they're a long way behind Paul and Chuck at this moment in time. Yeah, not even in sight, are they? Them two, they're gone. So let's go back then, have a look at this Thomas Wadru battle to see where it's about the same. Thomas still there, and Thomas picks up a penalty though. So, well, he's used to it by now, isn't he, tonight? He's been getting penalties galore here at Le Mans. And he gets another one. So it's when and where he wants to decide to take that off. As I say, he can take it right to the very last moments of the lap or get it off early. But either way, I think he's going to be losing that 5th place to Wadru, because Wadru's on him again. Montreal pulls out to the left, but he's going to be on the left. No, Thomas gives in at that point, gets rid of it, pretty much. Can't seem to get rid of that tiny little bit, can he? And Modru's getting away. So it might not seem a lot there to get rid of. So it says 0.0, but at the end of the day, there's still something on there. He's trying his best to keep with Wadru. Try and get in his slip, following him everywhere he goes. Even out into the dirty stuff. So head into the second chicane. But still 5th and 6th. And too fast. They're in 7th place. Haven't seen much of him tonight in this race too anyway. So, moment there from him. Got a little bit squiggly. Held it well though. DJ, he appears to be catching too fast, doesn't he? So he got past Rodders, didn't he? And now seems to be closing in on the back of Too Fast. So halfway through this race 2 now. So still plenty of time. So can DJ? Oh, not with a moment like that, he can't. Nearly lost it. Was heading towards the barrier, but managed to get it pointing in the right direction again. But that's obviously lost him some time on the back of Too Fast, isn't it? And there he goes. Thomas still got that little penalty to try and run off. Unbelievably, he's gone through all those corners from since we last see him, some of which were quite slow, and he's still got it there. That's how difficult it is to get rid of them. So let's have a look back up then and see if Chuck is gaining on Paul. Well, there he is, and I can't see Paul any point at the moment. Not with that camera anyway. This might be the better shot. Let's see if we can see where Paul is. No, can't see him. He must be coming up to the chicane, the first chicane now. I would have thought he is. So, yeah, he's just coming through it now. So looking okay at the moment is Paul. And then Chuck. And then Unforgiven. Oh, with a second penalty for Unforgiven. It looks like, or it sounds like, A2 might be catching him, and with that second penalty as well. By the time he runs that off, he could be near him. Yeah, A2 was just coming out the chicane. So, looks like he has closed in on him. Yeah, he certainly has. But then he's got a penalty as well. So, they're picking up the penalties here. And like you see in race 1, very easy to get them, not so easy to get rid of them. It's all about hitting your marks and getting your lines correct through the entire lap, really. Well, apparently. I haven't done it yet myself, but it is possible. Of course it is. But he runs it off there, does A2. Yeah, so gets rid of it. So he's clear to go. Unforgiven still got his, he hasn't bothered yet to run that off, but he will do at the end of the lap where he normally does. So he's just trying to pull that gap ahead of him so that he can get rid of that without being hassled by A2. And at the moment the gap looks big enough, it won't affect him. So let's go to A2's teammate and see how he's getting on. Yeah, he's pulling away now from Thomas, isn't he? Oh, don't go out too wide out there, because that will get you one out there. So Wadru in 5th, Thomas. Yeah, so he did manage to run that little bit of penalty off in the end then. Really going for it, Thomas. Oh, lock of the brakes. Coming into that right hand up. It does look like it's closed in. So the battle could be on again. Coming into these last 10 minutes. So who's going to be finishing top of the Group 4s? Don't start placing your bets yet, because I don't think it's over. Too fast. Still in 7th place. And actually looks like he's all the way from DJ now. So, no DJ at that moment, but that looks a bigger gap. So, has he had another one or another penalty maybe? And then Rodders down there in 9th. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Rodders, have we? He's just got himself isolated at the back. He can't even fight with the other Viper because that one's retired from the race. So he's kind of on his lonesome there at the back at the moment. He's going to have to just kind of see these next 10 minutes out. It's just the way it is, but still going to get points, whatever happens. It's the way they look at it, I guess. So let's have a look back at that Unforgiven and A2 battle, because it did look like A2 was catching Unforgiven. Or at least Unforgiven had that penalty, he had to get off, and that's the gap, that's what it's caused. So he did obviously get it off, and A2 is obviously closer. So we've got that battle in the GR4s. Looks like we could have a battle come the end in the GR3s as well, between Unforgiven and A2. Let's just have a look at Chuck to see how he's doing. Paul's just coming out of the chicane. Chuck was just entering it. So that's the gap between them two. So I think this is definitely where the battle is here in the GT3s. Oh, slides around Unforgiven. Oh, and he might get a penalty. Look like all his 4 wheels are over the line there. Or maybe not. Very close. Oh, but A2's got one. He's picked up one. So he's obviously been pushing hard to try and catch up with Unforgiven. And by pushing hard, he's got himself a penalty. So maybe that battle won't be a battle after all. Yeah, he's just running it off now, A2. So let's go and see the other battle, and right on cue. We've got Thomas attacking Wadru. Can't get there yet though. So this is definitely the closest cars on the track, isn't it? So let's stick with this. These two always seem to have a battle, don't they? These two, whenever they're on track together. Oh, and all the dust and dirt and muck all getting thrown up here. Wadru chucking it up into Thomas's face, although I think Thomas might be going past him now. He does temporarily get there. So Thomas is there in 5th. So here we go again, swapping of the places into the last 7 minutes or so. So now Thomas, trouble is, as we've seen, just can't get away from Wadru, and every time he passes him, Wadru just passes him back. So this could be going on like this until the end. We might only get one more lap in as well, so for these boys, this could be the penultimate lap. So this battle Definitely going to be going to the end, and right up him again is Wadru. Now he's going to surely go past him here in the little kink. Yeah, it cuts up the inside was Wadru, so Wadru takes that place. So now it's Thomas's turn. Let's just tuck in behind him. Flat through there now, lift and brake. Good through there, both of them. Thomas is not letting Wadru go, but then Wadru's not letting him go either, is he? So, what a battle this is. So let's just have a look at, see what the other ones are like. I think it's all okay. In fact, no, we'll stick with this. Everything else is as it was. So Thomas again, going on the outside now, is going to try it. Been going on the outside, he'll be on the inside. No, didn't get there. So Wadru remains in 5th place. Coming round that sweeping left-hander. Now that sweeping right-hander. Or the other way round, right and then left. And you've got to be careful not to run wide there. That'd be okay though, I think. So Wadru then. I imagine it will be the final lap as they cross the line now. Oh, Thomas has got a lot of that curb. Did he get away with that? Looked like he did. Actually, they might get one more lap in, I don't know. Maybe not. No, they probably won't actually. So this is going to be the final lap. Oh, and he gets a penalty then. What was that for? Didn't see what he got, but he must have gone over track limit somewhere there, Thomas. So right when he didn't want it yet again, right at that crucial point, final lap. And now he's got a second he's got to get rid of. Oh, I don't think Wadru's had a penalty yet, has he? So certainly haven't seen one. So he might go this entire race without one. Will we see? So let's come back to these. Let's just go and have a look at the leader. Paul, yeah, still looking comfortable out there. So no problem at all for Paul at the moment. Chuck, likewise. He's going to be settling for second as it is at the moment. And Unforgiven, third. So it's all settled here with A2 in 4th. So there's your top 4 and your GT3s. And then Wadru, we know, is under attack from Thomas, who's still got that second penalty. And then Too Fast, still in 7th. Been a lonely race for him there in 7th, hasn't it? And DJ, a long way back in 8th, so he certainly isn't catching Too Fast. And then Rodders in 9th. Looks like he was just getting off a penalty, or maybe not. No, he's got an issue. Or is it a fuel issue? Not sure. Whatever it is though. Looks like a Predator at the minute, doesn't he? With his car like that. Sort of see-through, but should have Predator on the side of it rather than Venom. But whatever it is, he certainly isn't going flat out, is he? So I want to head back to that Thomas and Wadru. I know we're giving this a lot of coverage, but this is where most of the battles are at the moment. Well, it's kind of... Well, he's had his day, I think, that battle, isn't it? I think with that second penalty he's got to get off as well. Go back to the leader then and see, because they're going to get this as their final lap as well. In fact, they've got this one more lap out of it, isn't it? Haven't they? So, Paul runs wide there. Might get a penalty there. No, I'm not going to guess anymore. I don't know. I thought he would, but there you go. Chuck in second. Unforgiven, third. A2 in fourth. And then Wadru in fifth. Thomas still with that penalty. Oh, they might actually get one more lap in, actually. Just going to get one more lap in with seconds to spare. Or are they? Actually, time could be up and he might have got it, Wadru. It is the final lap. I think he's got it. No, he does get one more lap in. No, he didn't. So Wadru did win the GT4 category. Comes in fifth. Thomas in sixth. So he didn't quite get it in the end there, did he, Thomas? Too fast. Is going to come in seventh place. Absolutely no dramas for him in that race. So seventh for him. And then DJ going to come in an eighth. Crosses the line now. And then Rod, as we know, he's going to get ninth. So we've just got to wait for the other guys to come through. Oh, and Paul's just picked up a small penalty, but he's got plenty of time behind him, so that's not going to bother him. He'll have to get rid of it, of course, so we will get rid of it, but it's absolutely not going to harm anything he's doing in regards to the lead. So let's stick with Paul then for this remainder of the lap. So congratulations to Paul, race 2 winner. So he comes through this last section now. Runs that off now. That's gone through the double S's to come across the line. Well done, congratulations. First for Paul. Chuck's gonna come in a nice second for him. Couldn't quite get onto the back of Paul, could he, in the end, but a good second nevertheless for Chuck. And Unforgiven in third place. Well done. And then A2 finishes it off in fourth. So there's your race 2 from Circuit de la Sarthe, aka Le Mans. And catch me again soon for round 5 of our multi-class, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.